Good evening, chat. Hello, everyone. There we go. How's it going? How is it going, everyone? Welcome to stream. It's Friday. Making it through the week. Playing some Magic. That's what we're going to do tonight. Hopefully you are doing well at your local Friday night Magics. We're going to play something here. We're going to play something a little bit fun, a little bit different. Or not so different, depending on how long you've been watching. Let's get right into it. Drake, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Did you see my post on? Yes, I did. I might play it after this one. But we're starting with prison first. We're just going to start with some prison stuff first. We have the list in front of us. Let's play some Magic. This is Master Black Prison. Only one or two slight modifications here. I need to have my surgicals in the sideboard because we're going to do that as well. Pretty much a standard Master Black list here. We have Master of Cruelties as one of our finishers, along with Chandra's and Collective Brutalities. We have a removal suite. We're dropping a Bedevil for an extra Braid, because it kind of does the same thing in the current meta for what we want to be doing. A couple bridges as well. 4+1 on the Blood Moon. Chalice is still here, because Chalice is still decent. Upping the Chandra count as well. I don't recall what I took out for that. Looking at the list, I could see myself taking out one card here on the side of the lands, maybe getting something else in, maybe bringing an Eidolon or one of these Rabble Masters in, and then putting like a Legion War Boss or something, just to give us a little more oomph when we need that extra oomph. That'd be nice. I have a few suggestions to modify if you're playing it. Could send my version. Probably going to just add the Grave Hate sideboard and Force main. Totally makes sense. If we get around to it, we'll play it. How about that? If Odysseus or Brian show up, though, they kind of get priority over you. So, with that, let's just get started, and maybe we'll get to it before they show up. Happy Friday. Here we go. Master Black Prison. In Modern. Pretty much a red splashing black type of deck. Quite a bit of black. Need double black for most things. But Blood Moon is pretty good too. We're just going to play them Magic games. See how we do. Yeah. Then maybe we'll play some Mono Black. Or we'll have Green Devotion or Bant Ojutai. Depending on who shows up. It is Friday. And Friday, I'm not saying Friday is less people. But a lot of you fine folks are out at F&Ms. So we're doing this list though, because I got to figure out what I want to do with Red Prism and figure out how to adjust to perhaps many Hogaaks. No one playing it yet? Well, maybe we just won't. Maybe we'll talk about it in Discord, and we'll get to that one day in the future. Double Collective Brutality and double Blood Moon here. I think I'm going to keep this. Bye. Bye. Just wondering my thoughts. We'll get to my thoughts. Maybe we'll look at it after a few games here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I see, opponent. I see. Well, I'm just gonna Bloodstainmire pass turn here. We have an Inventor's Fair. I'm pretty sure I want to get this Blood Moon going, and then we'll worry about something else here. Powering up the nodes. Makes 4. There's the Karn, the Biggin Karn. I wonder what they're gonna go get here. This is a Karn on turn 2. It's pretty good. I think I have to play the Magus out. If I don't play the Magus out, they might just lattice lock us here, which would be miserable. They might just go get bridge too. Paradox Engine. Whenever you cast a spell, untap all non-land permanents you control. Okay. Let's go ahead and fetch our swamp. Am I just supposed to slam out Magus here? I think it is. I'm not really doing anything else, so we'll take Magus down. Maybe they needed the green. Maybe they needed to cash an Inventor's Fair. I don't know. They have plenty of mana, though. Well, that's for sure. This gets 3, 4, 5. Could play Paradox Engine. Down tick, get a Mox Opal. So this list, it looks like we want to be fairly aggressive. So we're going to be taking out some of our cards that don't hit a lot. Collective Brutality doesn't feel like it's going to hit too much. They're going to go get another artifact here. It may be just Bridge. Bridge uptick a few times. There's Welding Jar. Okay. Welding Jar. Paradox Engine. Plays Welding Jar. Everything untaps. Alright. What else do we got here? A couple cantrips? That'd be miserable. 5 mana. Mystic Forge. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast the top card if it's an artifact or colorless non-land card. Pay 1 life. Exile the top card. So they can just exile if it's something, yeah, like a forest, like they can't play it. I feel like I need a better discard than we have here. We've got F6 here. 6 mana. There's a bridge. Well, now I can't kill Karn. Exiles, Ancient Stirrings. Nodes. Looking to play whatever's on top, it looks like. Paradox Engine number 2. So now they get a double look at this. Oh no, it's legendary. Okay. Legendary. Putting the mana in. Paradox Engine, round 2. Keeps it. I guess a Bedevil off the top is kind of where I want to be, because this Karn is a problem. New Karn. New Karn fetches Lattice probably, and Lattice locks me. If they do that, I think I can cede to them here. Mystic Forge. Are they just gonna Grape Shot me? Oh, they can't draw it, it's not colorless. Down ticks. It's unyield here. Alright, they're just gonna play Lattice. We'll concede. That's a turn 3 Lattice. And a few other things. Okay, I took out Shattering Spree, but maybe I shouldn't have done that. Alright, we'll bring in Eidolon, Slaughter Games, and Rabble Masters here. That was interesting. Odessia's here. Hey, looks like we may be playing something. Alright, Anger's in. I feel like Collective Brutality probably doesn't do enough. The Braids seem good. We'll take out 1 to 2 Blood Moons as well. I think we just want to bring in as much aggro as we can. I guess let's take out these 2, bring in 2 Blood Moons in. 2 more, bring the Collective Brutalities back. Do I bring a Singleton Surgical as a joke? Could be funny. I'll just submit this. Black Red Prison. Heck yeah. And then if you're sticking around, we could play Green Devotion as our second deck for tonight. We could. It's possible. Maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. I've got a couple ideas. I have to remember what the green 1 mana spell that counters blue or black spells. If we can get that card as well from Mana Traders, we could be playing some Green Devotion later. Green Devotion. We also have a Blacklist from Drake as well. You're not going to call it an early night? Oh no. Ooh. Chalice on 0 is tempting. Is Chalice on 0 worth this non-existent hand here? What else did they play here? They play that Surge Nodes. Yeah, Veil of Summer. Card. Surge Node. Was a 1 mana spell. I'm really tempted to keep this, even though I don't get to play anything, because that Chalice on 0. This is like the worst keep if I keep this, though. I need to just respect that I need to play Magic, and we need to mulligan this. Maybe I can find 1 more Chalice later. Alright, what does this hand do? Not a lot. 1 land. I'm going to mulligan this as well. Alright, so I found some Chalices. I found a swamp. I need a lot of help here, but we'll try it. We'll get rid of Chandra. We're going to get rid of this Eidolon because it's a long way off. At least I have a land. And if I hit a red land here, then we can put Chalice on 1 and a Braid. and I kind of like that position against my artifact opponent. Maybe this is just backbreaking. Is it too much, opponent? Well, it wasn't that much. Surge node. Wasn't that much, but my opponent's not doing anything. We'll put this on 1 here. Now I just need red, and I think we go with it. Hold on, chap. Spam calls. All right, we got Core Tapper over there. Puts charge counters on things. Need mana. If we do, though, ping ping. Opponent cries. We have the right cards. We just need one more fetch or something here. 1 damage. 1 damage. You got it, opponent. There we go. We got it. We good. We good, chat. We good. We good. We're just going to pass back and K command them and see if they'll scoop. How are you using Master of Cruelties? Are you clearing the board and then trying to get in for 1 damage? Yes. It gets under bridge really easily. Some people don't block it. It also kills a lot of stuff very easily. It's a great blocker. If there's one thing from my opponent, we just kind of do that too. Destroy target artifact. 2 damage here. But yeah, it's a great blocker. Lol. What else do you got for me, opponent? Looks like we're putting something. Oh, cornucopia. I might just abrade that. Do I abrade this, or do I just start slamming in with Rabble Master? What's the worst that can happen here? Choose a color, add 1 mana of any for each counter, so my opponent has 4 mana currently. I think I'm just going to Rabble Master here. 4 mana doesn't scare me too much. It could be Karn, but I have the abrade, and we get Rabble Master into play. Rabbling. They had the 4 mana anyway. Nightbot's going to town. Apparently it woke up. Every now and then Nightbot figures out that it's supposed to be working for me. Every now and then. Beast within my chalice on 1. We get a 3/3. Plays a Spell Bomb, which can kill Rabble. Alright, well they got rid of my thing on 1. That's rude. I think I'm just going to pass back. Yes, they have an extra mana, but I'd rather abrade something else. Nightbot's a jerk. Do we know if Evan's going to be playing tonight? Maybe we'll toss people over there after a second or maybe even a 3rd league tonight. I doubt we'll get through 3, but maybe we will. By the way, we finally got our light back in the back. It's back on. It'll be more blue behind me when the sun goes down. Ancient Strains for 1. I am at work for pretty much the whole Pro Tour, so I don't get to see any of it. Karn, the Great Creator, is here. Oops. Yeah, there's a lot of Hogackums. Hogackums, Smackadackums. Liliana. Liliana's an interesting one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. They have like 6. Let's go ahead and Liliana here. Uptick for this Eidolon. And that gets rid of a card out of their hand too. It's helping them with their bridge, but that's okay with me. But I did see the meta breakdown. 0 mana 8/8 with trample. It's a little bit strong. It's got some power behind it, I hear. So the idea here is whatever we draw, we're going to pitch to Liliana, tick this up a few times, and then give them bridge or everything else. Hey, we know about this card. The Void has been played. We actually want to run into Hogak with this list because I have a lot of Leyline of the Voids. I thought I would take the trend of 763 copies of Leyline of the Void being played and join them. That, or we're not going to run into Hogak at all because all the PT Pro Tour grinders are now at the Pro Tour. Puts the card on the bottom. I'm expecting Karn here and down tick probably. They might uptick. Oh, they do. Getting rid of my Chalice on 0. I think I have to hold the Abrade, unfortunately. So we're going to go up here. I know that I don't get to attack now, so I should have attacked first. But let's just do this. Hopefully face Hogak in the 4-0 bracket and smash it in for the 5-1. 5-1! Lattice. They're going to test us here. Our auto yields are off. So what do I want to kill here? I think I just kill Bridge, honestly. Bridge, and then I kill the Karn. Let's allow this to resolve here. Let's destroy... I think I just want to destroy this artifact. If they happen upon another Karn, then they do, and they get us a little bit. But this is going to be 4 damage that can kill Karn. I can't do this before combat. It's a shame. A little bit of a shame. And I do know they have a distinct possibility to just go get an artifact that they need here, but I can emblem. Basically, we have to avoid Karn right here. And I probably need to avoid an Ancient Strains as well. If they do not have Karn here, I think we win this. Because I can just Lily ult and give them like Lattice and maybe Ensnaring Bridge and or lands. Be like, good luck. Good luck, scrub. So why is it not going to be an early night, Odysseus? What you up to? Don't be Karn. If it's Karn, they can down tick and go get Bridge. Then I cry myself to sleep. Alright, just a cornucopia. A-okay with us. I kind of want this. So how do we not die here? 3, 7, 8, 9. So I think I just emblem here. I could emblem and split. What is this, 4? Yeah, let's, or not emblem. This separation's pretty easy, I think, here. So they're gonna go get something. By doing this before, it gives me a good idea of what to how to split this. They might go get just Bridge here. They do. Okay, so we're gonna give them. This is the gain life things. How do we want to split this? Something maybe like this, I think. Let's do it this way. I had Japanese for a late lunch and it put me to sleep. Oh no. Alright, so my opponent's going to keep these. So if they draw anything that's above a 1-drop, then we'll get in for 3 damage and win. To me, this is the better situation for us. And if they draw a... no, they can make colored mana. 3 plus something here. And they didn't. Okay, we good. We good. All right, let's see if we can win this one more time. Collective Brutality could hit an Ancient Stirrings. But aside from that, it's really not hitting a whole lot. I think we like what we're doing here. We just need to not have to mull to Oblivion. That's a good split. We're on point. We're energized. We took a nap too. No, we didn't, but that's all right. Taking a nap is good. We got good rest last night. We went to bed on time because we cut it off here. And we got a good night's sleep. And we did work, and work wasn't too bad. And then we came back. We had a good chat with the wife. She's hanging out in the other room. It's good. We may not play next Friday because she's going to be going to another country for a week. So I might hang out with her next Friday. But this Friday is all about Magic. Yeah. All right. We have Chalice on 0. We have all the lands we need, and we have a clock. All right. I keep this. This is good. This is a good hand. Good hand. Good hand. Going to bed on time. I know. I went to bed, and I woke up in the middle of the night. Had to go to the bathroom, and went back to sleep. Keeping this. Opponent mold, by the way. And we did that a little bit, but man, it's really good when you beat your alarm wake, and you're like, You're like, I'm pretty satisfied. All right, here comes all the 0 drops. I think I still go ahead and put this on 0 because I'm going to be probably doing this on 2, this on 3. This way they don't get another welding jar. Wow, that does feel good. Feels amazing, man. Oh gosh, surge nodes galore. I want black mana here because we have the Garens. We're just going to pass back. I like the Eidolon, but I need to be probably hitting their artifacts here. They're going to pump up Chalice here. It looks like. I can't really do much about this for this turn, but I can probably hit whatever's coming. This is fine to see here. So let's go ahead and destroy Everflowing Chalice. And they regen. We expect this. And so then we're going to go ahead and hit here. There's Master. We're just going to do this now. I don't need them to randomly get something here. So we're going to destroy artifact, deal 2 damage. So that clears those out. It's putting counters. So this just puts counters on things. It's not really hurting us. Gonna definitely play JK. We're going to definitely play this out first. I like the Chalice on 1. It stops an Ancient Stirrings. It stops quite a few things. I know the Rabble Master is a clock, but I'm not too worried about needing a clock here. We'll get a clock, don't worry. Don't worry, we'll get there. Go ahead and Rabble Master and pass back. I think we should win this one. I think we're quick enough. We have just the right amount of cards. Ironically, Master of Cruelties won't be able to attack alone. He's going to do his thing with everybody else. 3 mana here. Bridge. Cornucopia. Alright, Cornucopia is going to get them some mana here, but we can kill that. And we are going to go ahead and do that. So, target player discards and destroy. So, destroy, discard. Make an Eidolon. And swing in for damage. Whoosh. We should have them next turn, I believe. 3 cards. 3 mana. Got him. We got him. It's a good start to the night. A braid following up. Not a bad one either. playing some Master Black Prison in Modern. Heck yeah. Easy. Well, that first game wasn't easy, but we had just the right cards. And we already are a little bit mainboarded for a artifact deck. That's why I removed the Shattering Spree that you'll see if you do exclamation deck. A couple of changes. I basically brought in some surgicals to fight some of the graveyard stuff. Chalice is good, guys. Chalice is good. Alright, what's this hand doing? Not lots, but we'll keep it. Not lots, but we'll keep it. We do have a bridge. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Steam Vents. Untapped. If I'm the opponent, I'll tick up your Chalice. You could. Except that our Chalice on 1, I guess they could have. Let's play a Swamp Pass turn. Collective Brutality is a good curve here. Collective into maybe a Devil here. Looks like we have Phoenix over on the flip side here. Let's go ahead and just do target opponent. I don't need to get rid of lands yet. Just take a peek at what's going on here. So Surgical Lava Dart. Surgical Lava Dart, Thought Scour, Double Phoenix. I mean, I guess I'll just take a Surgical. Sorry, a Thought Scour. If they Surgical this, then by all means go for it, opponent. I don't think they're gonna Surgical a Collective Brutality. That seems ridiculous to me. Serum Visions. See where they put these cards. Ticking up our Chalice, though, by the way, is definitely a play. The Chalice on 0, I'll tick up to 3 for a slight chance of survival. Does Node allow you to... Card. Surge Node. Does that allow you to... It's called Surge Node, right? Remove, put a charge counter on target artifact. What does Chalice have on it? Charge artifact. Would that work? By the way, bridge is pretty decent in the meta. People just fold to it because that's a thing. I think I'll bring Surgicals, Eidolons in for this one. I probably want my Rabble Masters and Angers for this. Leyline of the Void I could maybe squeeze 2 in, and Slaughter Games is like a maybe for the Aria of Flame. It's Aria of Flame, right? Blood Moon's bad in this matchup. We'll take that out, as is Magus. We'll take those out. Collective Brutality is doing something, but Devil's the weaker of all of our spells because Braid takes... Well, it would get a Thing in the Ice. Master of Cruelties is kind of an awkward card, but it's actually a pretty sizable win condition in this. Bridges are good. K-Commands hit quite a few things, but not as many artifacts. So we could take those out. 5, 6, 7. Let's see here. Last Hope doesn't hit a whole lot. We can take that out. Kind of feeling awkward about these Bedevils. Let's see here. Can we get up to 9 here? 1 Bedevil out. So we have 9 here for these 9. Void just probably doesn't do enough. Yeah, they can kind of go explosive here, but I don't think that's where they're going to be. Anger can probably sit on the sideboard as well. Do I like anything else and want that in instead of something else? Veil's decent. Brutality hits a lot. A Braid and a Bedevil kind of gives us a speed bump maybe in case they do show up with Phoenix quickly. I kind of like a K command, but I think I'm going to run this. I think I'm going to run that instead. Alright, we have an Braid. I have an Anger, I like that. I have the Liliana. We'll keep this. Ironically, Master of Cruelties could just, like, really quickly threaten to kill them, so... You find it difficult to sideboard with these kinds of decks, and so due to lack of experience, I think you do a good job. The weird thing with this list, the Blue-Red Phoenix, is they don't need the graveyard as much as they did before Aria of Flame. They just put one card on the bottom and one card on top. Alright. Let's just see if we can get maybe Liliana on turn 2 and down tick for Thing of the Ice removal here. Look at that card. That's a funny card to see here. That was a funny card to see. If this gets bolted, that's fine. If it gets forced, I'd be a little surprised. This card right here is a problem because red has a difficulty doing more than 3 damage. So I don't mind this. It's a bit disappointing if they just bolt it. But that's 3 damage not to my face, and I have Master in hand, so that's not a double bolt to Master either. So I like both of those possibilities here. They Lava Dart it. Alright. Fair enough. Here we'll just collect a Brutality. I'm not going to gain life here. I don't think it's going to matter. I wouldn't mind having held this for Master of Cruelties, but I think if we kind of stop something here, we'll feel pretty decent. Yeah, Lily answers well. Alright, so my opponent is on lands, which is actually great for us to see. So we hit running, if we hit running land, or running lands for us will be good. So we do. So we're 1 turn away from Master, 2 turns away from 1 life, my opponent, which would shut off Scalding Tarn if they don't play it soon. Thought Scours themselves. Abrade, Manamorphose in the bin. 2 cards, known, 2 unknowns. Scalding Tarn. It's a good sign for us. Chandra's a perfect draw here because Chandra will mean we could win the game next turn. So we'll play Master of Cruelties. They could bolt Lava Dart. That's something they could do here. It's a lot of damage just to Mr. Master, though. If they don't have this, though, they have to have a counter for Chandra or they lose here. Or a blocker here. So this should block. Shouldn't come at me. It is a blocker. So we'll go ahead and attack. And before we go too far, we're going to abrade. Get in for that 1 damage. Play that to Chandra. We'll win the game. That is hitting for a solid 18 damage. What is Hogak? What is Hogak when you can do 19 damage? Or 18, or whatever it was. Life total -1. Do we abrade? I believe you are behind, because I'm joining my next match, and we've already won. So, Decius, enjoy the win. That was sexy. That's why Master's in here. It seems like it's just a card. Oh, Gargamel. We've played against this person before. Alright, we'll keep this. This is a pretty typical red prison hand with a black card in it, so we'll keep it. That's why... So you look at the deck list. I promise you, you'll look at the deck list, right? And you're, okay. Liliana, good. Bedevil's a bit weird. Chandra, yeah. Oh, casual deck, Master of Cruelties. And it's just not. It's just not. You slam that card and they're just like, huh? Alright, that's cute. And then you're like, turn sideways. You're at 1. I had to read Master twice. I've never seen that card before. It is a great card. It's a fabulous card. Uh-oh. Blood Moon's not good. Goblins. If we draw a land here... I was going to say, if we draw a land, I might bedevil it, but I'm going to pass the turn because I need my bridge. Breaking the modern meta nightly on this stream. Well, we tried to do some magical things here on this stream. We tried to. I might just be abrading the vial and just trying to go one. Ooh. Do goblins play this? I kind of want to get rid of that. It's sort of a problem card. I can get rid of it next turn. Am I supposed to just Blood Moon here? Then I can't. I didn't fetch correctly. I can't Blood Moon. You can Blood Moon next turn. I feel like I'm just supposed to abrade this now. It puts an instant. This gets a little bit bigger. Maybe they put something into play. They didn't have a well, I guess their one drop was Aether Vial. Bloodstained gets the Bedevil, and this is why I like this card. Because Bedevil is just like, what is my opponent playing? Oh my gosh. What are you playing, opponent? Am I supposed to just Blood Moon here? I almost think I'm supposed to. And just turn all this off? And then we'll kill this later? I don't know. What is going on? 4 damage? I can take 4 to the face. That's fine. By all means, hit me, opponent. Look, this dude's back. He's pretty good. We're going to kill Tarmogoyf and pass back. If I can get a Chalice on 1 next turn, I'll do it. Bedevil, by the way, just kills Tarmogoyf flat out. And that's what I was kind of getting at. I just like that. Ooh, black mana. I do want to get a Chalice on 1 to avoid another Aether Vial. Ringleader. That's fine. So I'm not wrong in that it's... that it is essentially... Goodness, I'm going to die really fast here too if I'm not careful. Collective Brutality. Still under the symptom of this format is malleable. To be fair, we're going to test mono black soon. Viable modern. It's a year ago. I'm at 7. How do I not die here? Master of Cruelties is probably too cute here. It's probably too cute. I need a land. If I can hit a land next turn, I can get pretty low. Let's escalate 2 modes here. We're going to kill something and gain some life here. Kill this. Drain and gain. I'm going to get rid of Master of Cruelties because I may have to kind of empty the hand here. We're hoping land, Chandra, uptick, bridge, Chalice on 0, and uptick enough that we get to our emblem and kill them. Goblin Matron might make that hard, though. We'll see. We'll see. Attacks for 1. We're at 8. Matron's coming down. I'm pretty positive. Go get another Goblin. I mean, why wouldn't... Ugh, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? If they don't play this for whatever reason here, maybe they have Ringleader. Me and Fluffy both think a mono black deck is out there. That would work really well. Non-Pox mono black deck actually getting any 5-0s. I think a mono black deck is pretty good right now because of so many graveyard shenanigans. Alright, so we get this dude. Sack, lose 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Shoot, that was a really bad card to draw. So we just lose here. We lose because this gets too big because of the goblins. And I can go Chandra, uptick, bridge, and Chalice, but then I have a Chandra in hand. That's a pretty good card. Alright. That I needed that land. Alright, Anger's coming in here. Surgical's probably not necessary. Slaughter games could be interesting. Because I don't want them to cast The thing is that if they have like Aether Vial though, they're not casting. So I think it's actually just Anger here, and we get rid of like Magus. And we now know what we're playing against, and we need removal, bridge, or a fast win condition. But it's probably just a lot of removal. I'm not too worried about our Goblin friend here if we can get a bridge and wipe the board. Although I do know they have kind of the sack outlet stuff. We'll see. This might be our hardest matchup because I did get rid of an Anger or two sideboard that used to be there. But we know what we're playing against. Liliana, 2 lands. Blood Moon's not going to do it. Mulligan that. This hand's a lot better. All right, we'll keep this. A lot of removal. A lot of removal. Probably removing... I hate to remove Chandra here because it is a win condition. But we need to hit lands before that happens anyway. So I'll probably have to get rid of her. They kept their 7. Well, we'll keep this, get rid of Chandra. Done, and put this into play tapped here. Then we'll have a Braid. We'll have a Bedevil. We'll hopefully not run into Tarmogoyf. That was an interesting one. Vial. It's probably worth a kill here. Hey, look, we found Chandra. So let's go ahead and just destroy the artifact. I don't want them to be getting too much value out of it. Auntie Hovel. Show me a Goblin. Pile Driver. Pile Driver's been played. Land. Alright, well we pass back. I'm passing back because I have the Anger. Hoping that they don't play too many things here. War Boss. That would warrant an Anger here. This is pretty good. 4 damage. Land. Alright, I can't take another hit here. That's way too much damage. We'll go ahead and Anger the board. I'm disappointed though because I'm not getting my next land. Tarmogoyf? Tarmogoyf is killable right now. Little Crater Maker. Land. Thank you. It's a good land too. We'll pass back, but Devil is instant speed. We'll probably have to take care of Crater Maker before playing Bridge. Okay. As disappointing as that is to see, just gonna take the 2. Maybe Bridge can do something here. Land and I Chandra down tick. I'm gonna go ahead and Bridge here. I'm not gonna Chalice just yet. I would like to get Chalice on 1 or 2 if possible. I don't know what their choice of kill spell is for Bridge. It might just be Crater Maker, which would mean Chalice on 2 is strong. Opponent doesn't do anything. Alright, well, we'll Chalice on 1 here and pass turn. I did not get a land. I probably just follow this up with a Chalice on 2 next turn anyway. I'm surprised they had no play there. Maybe they have instant speed way to get rid of Bridge. We might be losing to Mr. Goblins here. Which I'm not. I'm good with, actually. It'd be nice to see Goblins take off. Be a deck that I would definitely want to try playing at some point. Oh. Deals 2 to me, and then has 4 damage. No. Creature or Planeswalker. My bad. I forget that this isn't player. 4 damage. We're going to go to 8. This isn't looking very good. Okay. So Lily here. By the way, this has flash. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna uptick, and I think it doesn't matter what I hit here. And that might be I have to play the Chalice on 0 now, just in case they try to play another chieftain and just kill me outright. I can't have that happen. Yeah, we really need that land. We have 22 lands in this list, by the way, and less ritual spells. So, ooh, yes. I can take a swamp here. Okay. Do I just die here? 1 mana Tar Fire. Okay, I'm not dead yet. Yeah, this one has flash. Little black-red flash. No problems. Hits for 2 here. I'm going to 4. Chandra tick down, kill Chieftain, and then keep this dude at bay here. Tarmogoyf is a big boy. We're so close. We're so close. All right. So, uptick on this dude. Gonna play Chandra. Gonna down tick, kill the chieftain, and pass turn. This is gonna bolt me. Tar fires me, takes me to 2. So if they have just a 2 mana hasty thing here, they win. Or if they have another Assassin's Trophy, they win. They do. Alright. Our Goblin, not Goblin person is killing us through this. What's funny is if we would have had the Master of Cruelties out, like 1 more turn, we'd be blocking no problems. Yeah, just Jund Goblins, and they threw Goyf in there. Goblins a la Goyf King. A la Goyf King. We talked about that Chalice needed to be on 2, but I had to kind of put it out on 0 as well to avoid getting just a Legion War Boss and just smashed in there. The other thing is that if we would have slammed it on 2, I have a feeling that they would have just simply Assassin Trophied the bridge, right? And then we would have some goblins to deal with. Just 1 more turn and we were going to be doing some magical things. I say that, but any hasty goblin would have killed us at any point too. So we say 1 more turn, but realistically we needed a little more, probably. Although down tick Chandra, kill Tarmogoyf with both of them. Could have been a thing. Alright, no red. We have double black. We have 2 turns to draw. We're going to keep this. Red is pretty easy to get. Anger's not going to be cast. But the Collective Brutality could remove a bird and hit them. I'm probably pitching the Anger. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and cast 2 modes here. And just hit them. Let's get rid of the Anger here. I'm not too worried about that card. It does tell them that we're also in red, but I have 2 black here. Alright, that's what we're doing. I see opponent. I see opponent. So they have a Pithing Needle for our Liliana. That's okay though, because we have the K command right behind it. Maybe I'm not supposed to pitch there in case I get a land, Liliana, uptick, kill, get rid of Anger. You have a Sai and an Urza over here, which is kind of frustrating. By the way, they drew that. They have Snow-Covered Island only. Watery Grave. Ichor Wellspring here? Mind Stone? Lil of Legends. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome. You can't put Pithing Needle on anything, opponent. You have no idea what we're playing. I just pitched an Anger. What do I think about Rise and Fall? They have played Pithing Needle. If they name this, I'd be very, very curious what's going on here. Liliana the Veil is named. So they named the 1 Planeswalker we have in hand. We'll pass turn. That's a little suspicious, right? What do I think of Rise and Fall? MTG, Rise and Fall. I forget what that card does. Rise. Return target creature card in a graveyard and target creature in play to their hand. Target player reveals 2 cards at random from his or her hand, then discards each non-land card revealed this way. Sorcery speed, difficult to cast, giving your opponent too many options on fall, and the value of Rise is probably not worth it considering you have cheaper kill spells. Not a very good card for a optimized list, but reasonable if versatility, tempo, and card control is the name of your deck. Your Wellspring, this was played. They're gonna Whir for Million. Doesn't hit lands, so it's not like a boomerang effect either. By the way, we're pretty dead here. This Pithy Needle is a little suspicious. Maybe it's not because Liliana Veil is pretty typical off this stuff. I don't have anything that will get us here. This is a 10-10. I don't draw land anyway. Alright, Leyline of the Void has an opportunity here, as does Slaughter Games. I think Rabblemaster and Eidolon, though, as well. Our Collective Brutalities won't kill a whole lot. We're going to go ahead and get rid of those. Let's not bring in this. We didn't bring in the Anger. Blood Moon. I'm going to take Blood Moon out for this match. And pair of Bridges as well. It's 12. Master of Cruelties is probably too high on the curve. I'm gonna take one more Anger out. They kind of just combo out and win, so we're trying to beat them to doing that. And if that's the case, maybe it's worth like a Surgical here instead of these Bridges. Just as other hits, we can get something. Adding to Skelemental. What are you already playing Unearth and Thunderkin? If you're already playing those, then you might have better options already. I would probably look at those cards first. And then if you're looking at blue as well, Snapcaster Unearth works really nicely. Oh gosh, when you have a million cards that impact the graveyard but don't have anything to do. We're gonna mulligan this. We'll get rid of the Surgical here, because I can put the Leyline into play, and we're gonna scry for a land. And we'll put a Chalice on 0. And pass back. Then we'll put Chalice on 1 and Liliana. Even if all was 1 mana, wouldn't surprise me if most people played Thoughtseize over it. If I remember right, it isn't 1 mana. Yeah, Rise and Fall is 2 and 2. Dimir and Rakdos. No, we haven't found Hogak yet. No, we're against that Urza Shenanigans deck. Urza Shenanigans. Go ahead and get a Chalice on 1 as well here. We need to leave 2 open for us. Hopefully we don't draw a real spicy card off the top, because I kind of need Liliana to uptick probably. Ichor Wellspring. That card is perfect to get rid of. Up we go. We don't need that card. Shanks McShiv, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Got rid of Niall Spellbomb. They brought in the Graveyard Hate too. We did this because we're against Thopter. Thopter Founder's Sword. We're Urza Magical Land. That is what we are against. Teferi? Teferi? You gonna bounce something? They could bounce Leyline. I can't play it. Bounce Chalice, bounce Chalice, bounce this. They could bounce Chalice on 0 and get to play some stuff. They do. They bounce Leyline of the Void. Alright, we hit a land. I'm going to replay Leyline of the Void. I'm going to uptick, and I'm going to pass turn. Star is gone. That was unplayable. Went X2 at 2 IQs last weekend. Rakdos Ball Pit is surprisingly good. The 8-ball Rakdos with the Skelemental lists, where you Skelemental Unearth or Thunderkin. If that's the list you're talking about, yeah, it's pretty good. Goblin Engineer. Am I gonna have to kill this? Mox Opal to the non-existent yard. Let's make them sacrifice here. I don't need Liliana to be all the way up here. And then let's just Chandra uptick. The dynamic duo in this. Eidolon was pitched. Inventor's Fair. I'm expecting something like a Pithy Needle. 4 Thunder, 4 Ball, 4 Skelemental, 3 Dread Horde, 3 Seasoned Pyromancer. It's a pretty good mana base. Thopter Foundry. Play our lands. Let's uptick here. Get rid of a card from my opponent. They will be able to bounce with Teferi here, which is surprisingly frustrating. Up we go with Chandra. Maybe we'll hit Rabblemaster. We don't. Pass turn. So 1 card. They technically have a few draws here depending on how they play this out. Taking the 8-ball to MCQ next month. 8-ball is pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Making some dudes. Making 3 of them. Making 3 of them. So this keeps some of our stuff in check here. They decide to go up with Teferi. Interesting. Land unknown card. Sai. It's not a bad one. Let's see where they go here. All at Lily. Seems reasonable. I kind of want a removal spell here. That way I can downtick Chandra. I don't hit one. I'm really hesitant to let this stick around here. Let's go ahead and downtick Chandra to kill Sai here, and we're going to uptick Liliana. This way I get rid of Sai here. And now if they want to kill one of these walkers, they have to pick one or the other. I guess they can pick Chandra this turn, and then next turn they can just deal with Liliana. Flamekin Harbinger. At any point, they can get rid of this Leyline of the Void as well with Teferi. We have 2 Bedevils to deal with Teferi. It's not a lot, but it is something. They care about Chandra a lot more than Liliana, and that doesn't surprise me. Continues to go up with Teferi. Well, we'll get rid of whatever card that is and we'll pass back, but this isn't looking very good. We don't have our bridge main. They're going to get something with Inventor's Fair. Orders for 2. Get Sword. So now they can just combo us next turn. Teferi bounce Leyline of the Void. Do Thopter things. Get the super wide board. Not looking good. Not looking good. I don't think we can win from here. I don't think we can win from here. What are my draws? Sideboard, we have the bridges out. We have angers. We have one anger here. I could Leyline of the Void and anger here. And then I have to deal with this guy. I don't think if I don't get that this coming turn, though, I think we're just dead. And they just tick up here and then they bounce. Even if I had a lock piece like a bridge. You're not very good. I guess we'll play you. I guess we'll play you. We'll replay Void here. They were smart to leave one mana open in case I got a removal spell for an artifact. Then they could naturally sacrifice it and use the Sword Thopter combo. It's pretty good. They can do 10 to us, so we're on a 2-turn clock here. I'd just say swing at me, and if I get a bridge, cool. I guess at the end step, they could... Well, no. I really think they should just swing at me. Well, I guess it's... No, it's 10. 10 and I kill 1. 3 turns if I get a removal spell. Another Thopter. Goblin Engineer. I don't think we have a chance here. Yep. Bedevil. I would have removed 1. Alright, we're 2-2. We are 2-2. Seeing what we can do. Seeing what we can do. Incandescent Soulstoke. I will need to know what that does. Exclamation point card and card name. We'll put it in the channel. Ah, this hand looks fine. We'll go ahead and keep this. This one seems fine. Elemental Shaman 2/2. +1/+1. 1 red. Tap. You may put an elemental creature card from your hand on the battlefield. That creature gains haste. And sack. Erickson, thank you. Or hello. Not thank you. Hello. I'm losing over here. So it's a 3 mana. Just 2/2. Giving 1 extra point of damage. And puts creatures in. So they get around a counter spell. That's about all that's doing. So it makes them a 7/2. They're not less susceptible to bolt. Oh no. Oh no. This isn't good. Let's see if we lose here on turn 1. Blood Moon's going to be really good if I can get it out. Chalice on 0's got to happen if they don't go off here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh. Wow. Do I get to play Magic this game? Who knows? Who knows? You just try to power through it. Usually boarded in sideboard, Plague Engineer plus Fulminator Mage. Ooh, okay, Plague Engineer, if you're worried about that, that makes sense to have that card. I could see that. Have I come to the decision on the Karn Toolbox list? 2 to 4 Season Pyro versus Legion Warboss? I've always played Legion Warboss. I don't ever get enough value out of Season Pyromancer. And I'd rather have a faster clock than be completely dependent on a control list. Which is what you would be doing if you play Season Pyromancer. But my caveat to that is there's a lot of people that like Season Pyromancer. So choose your style of play and pick the cards that best fit that style. Then you will play better Magic and enjoy it all at the same time. I think we just lost here on turn 1. But in the event that they do Lightning Storm, maybe I'll throw a mountain at them. Draws. Manamorphose makes blue mana. It does so. Damping Sphere ever in the sideboard? Yeah. You can put that in the sideboard. You can tailor the sideboard to however you feel like it will best benefit you. All right. Glad to meet you, opponent. Glad to meet you. It's fun times. All right. Abrade's out. Angers are out. Take a pair of bridges out. Eidolons, some Rabbles. Surgical is kind of an interesting one because you can fire it off at some point. Last Hope seems slow. We'll bring in a Surgical for that. K-Command seems poor. Well, K-Command could like discard. They kind of need a mass of things. Bring another Surgical for Master Cruelties. What else we got over there? Kind of want this Rabble Master. Slaughter Games is probably too high. We'll get rid of a Chandra as well. The Surgical is just cute, but I'm going to try it. We're looking to actually play Magic this time. So let's see if we can do that. We're going to keep this one. Blood Moon can really beat our opponent if they don't have Manamorphose in hand. And then we just have a very fast clock behind it. My opponent's mulled to 5. 5 cards. Can be Chancellor, Allosaurus, other green card, and then Neoform and land. They still could go off. Trying to decide if I want to risk Rabble Master turn 2 or not. 5 can be lethal, yeah. Putting 2 cards in the bottom and reveals Chancellor. Well, I can't do anything about this turn 1. Turn 2 I could potentially can. And I would have to force them to have Manamorphose. We'll see. I have played a card this match. They have 1 green. Do we lose? Basically have 1 turn to get this down. Allosaurus Rider has the blue mana. Makes the green. Neoform. I'm sorry for this last match in the league. Not much I can do. Not with this deck list. We don't interact with them on turn 1 very easily. Ah, maybe they ran out of steam here. By the way, they had the basic island as well. So even if I got Blood Moon on turn 1, they still had us. Just saying. Alfred Chickens, what's up? Is Odysseus still around? We have a green devotion list we probably will be playing here very soon. This is very disappointing though. Even turn 1 Blood Moon wouldn't stop this. They had it all. Pretty good hand. He is here. Let's go. Waiting for my opponent to do some more things here to us. Maybe they'll fizzle and just concede because they're so frustrated that they only got an 8-8 on turn 1. I'd be frustrated too, right? What are we doing, opponent? Neobrand, this deck won't die either. Well, in this case, we've essentially not played Magic. Stoneform Inch too broken for Modern. It is. It's too broken. Noxious is back there. Shoal. See, that's where if I had the surgical, I could have surgicaled it. Neobrand is going under the radar because of Hogak. That may be a pretty good statement. The deck is still relatively inconsistent compared to Hogak, but I can't imagine if they were to feature this in a match and it did exactly this, both games, I can't imagine Wizards would be very happy because the whole point of Magic is to actually play Magic, where this is happening in many cases on turn 1 or turn 2. And you as the opponent, there's not much you can do. That's why we talked a little bit at the beginning about just a mono black list with Thoughtseize, because that seems like one of the few ways to interact with these excessively combo heavy decks. But yeah, they're going to play Lab Maniac, use Gristlebrand. Boom. There we go. We played one card against this opponent. There you go. We did go 2-3 though, and I'll call that last one a wash here because we didn't really play Magic. Red Black, Prison, Master Black, Prison. Exclamation point deck list right now to get this, but we're going to jump over to Green Devotion. So Odysseus has donated for this. And I've given it a little bit of thought. Not a lot, but a little bit. Where's my list? Green Devotion MH1. And I need, real quick, the reminder of what that card is. Come over here, Walking Ballista. The counter one, because I think I wanted to change a few things in here. Let's just do this. Platinum Angels in this list. It is in this list. Veil of Summer, thank you. Alright. Let's go Veil. I need to grab a couple things here. I think I kind of want to run surgicals just in case we run into stuff. Artifacts aren't a big thing right now necessarily, so I can probably get rid of this. So the big question is, did we want to stay in the red for the Madcap experiment and Platinum Emporium kind of package? Or do you want me to shift it a little more black? Black would give me a little bit better of like a sideboard probably for right now. I won't mock him. I'm just saying that when we run into Hogaks and everything, man, you love Platinum Angel when it came out in Mirrodin. All right, let me update the title here. Green Devotion. All right, title is updated. So shifting to black for the meta seems reasonable. So I would get rid of the package here. I would change 5-ish cards out. Actually, this deck's strength is to give us enough time to win the game. And you can do that very quickly with Madcap. Actually, a lot of decks have trouble with that. Veil of Summer. I do want to pick up 1 or 2 Veil of Summers, though. Let's rent these real fast. Hex Drinker is a joke, and we're going to take that card out. Put back my bird. And then we're going to grab 1 to 2 of these. We'll figure that out in a second. I do have, like, relics, so we're good there. And I think I want 1 or 2 surgicals as well, based on how the meta is. Just so we have a chance in case something goes haywire. We do have Scavenging News as well. Spellskite comes out based on that. Walking Ballista is also probably not worth it anymore. Platinum Angel's a weird one because it actually is a fetch target for my Karn, and then it says you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. So, you know, that's the thing. So we're going to leave that, but we'll get rid of this Walking Ballista, I think. I have 2 cards of cut. Collector's getting out. Shoot, I missed the Force of Vigor. Let me grab that as well. Deck Builder. Force of Vigor. Let's grab 2 of those in case. Alright, hold on. I gotta get these 2. Seems like a tough choice now that you mention it. And now that I'm switching not to black, but I'm staying in red, then I don't have to change my mana base, so. Close this. And I just need a Force of Vigor, and I need to cut a card here. Probably just cut Baloth. If we run into burn, we'll just be unfavored. I'm not going to worry about it. We have the Madcap. We'll keep the Madcap stuff in if we run into them. So we have a couple Surgicals, a couple Scavenging News, and a couple Relics that we bring in. Arguably, I could probably squeeze in 1 Scavenging News with how the meta is, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to jam this how it is. The positive of the way we're jamming it is I retain the combo aspects. If I can retain the combo aspects, we have a good chance of winning quicker. Let's grab both of these forces. All right. All right, we're going to give this a run, though. I'm going to play a Modern League here with the Green Devotions. This one's for Odysseus. He did donate some biddies. I don't always guarantee that I can get around to getting these in, but if it does interest you, we can chat, but no guarantees. For protection, no. She doesn't need protection. That's just excessive. We're just gonna do this. She is essentially a game 1 extra platinum Emporium for Karn. So you'll see when she comes out if she does. Alright, let's play with some play points. Let's play some Green Devotion. Here's the list. Someone's gonna ask for it, so give me a second to export it. Green Devotion, MH1's good. Let me update that. So the combos here, we'll go ahead and talk just briefly. You have Madcap and Platinum. I know I only have 1. Usually you have 2 Platinums, but we're going to risk it with 1. And we're doing that with the idea that that is a way for us not to just instantly die. The other thing that's happening is you can Eternal Witness Primal Command loop. That's kind of a cool thing. Primal Command's weird with Dredge and Hogak in that it actually can cycle the graveyard, so that's something we can do. And last but not least, we can go ahead and Arbor Elf, get out Lattice Karn quick, or combo out and get Craterhoof Behemoth going. These are the things we can do with this list. What we will be able to do, we'll find out in our matches. 5-0 incoming. Thick Lad. The Hoof. Craterhoof is a big guy. It's one of my favorite cards. Next time on Fluffy Wolf Z. Fluffy Wolf Z. ABC 1, 2, 3. We actually haven't played this list in the whole London Mulligan rule, so we'll see how that plays out. We will see. We will see. And luckily, we get to play first. So, hand looks fantastic. We're gonna keep this. I might fetch Shock here. Throw my opponent off just a little bit, make them think we're Ponza. This also puts the card in the graveyard for Ewit. So we have a more than likely turn 3 Madcap here if they don't bolt. Which they don't. So we're going to go ahead and Burning Tree here. This is going to give us 2 mana. I'm going to Oath. This is probably going to find us a land. Usually does. Ooh. I can't really use Nykthos too easily here. We'll go ahead and we'll let them know what's up, though. We'll let them know what's up. We'll play another Arbor Elf. Hope they can't sweep here, and we'll Madcap here on turn 3. No bolt, please. Actually, they would need double bolt at this point. Fetch, no shock. Feels good. Alright. So we probably have this Madcap online here. And an 8/8 is really tough for our opponent to beat. So they're going to kill one of these. Totally fine. We can get it back if we want to. And I'm just going to be slamming this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's cool here is we can actually use Oath of Nissa here to see if we can do anything else. And then we have Devotion to green. And we have it for 4. Which I guess is kind of cool. But it's also sketchy because we need... we actually need red. So we're not going to worry about that. We're also not going to worry too much about it because we don't need to get this out right now. We're going to just further our game plan here. I'm just going to go get Oath of Nissa. We're going to play Oath of Nissa so we can set up next turn. We'll get Karn, so now we're threatening great things. We'll swing for 1, 2. So we could have Madcapped there instead of digging with Oath of Nissa, but Oath of Nissa is a nice little 3 look for Karn, Planeswalker, or lands. And we're kind of okay to do that. My opponent's just goblins here, and they're not threatening probably anything explosive on this next turn. This following turn, depending on what happens, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have Devotion to 6 if we'd like to. We can make 7, so we can actually put 4 out and bridge. Looks like they're going to kill this to weaken our Devotion count, which is fine. We'll be doing Madcap then, and we'll start slamming in with an 8/8. Alright, so they get their Vial. I'd expect a 1 swing here. And I won't block if they do it. The 1 swing would get around our E-Witness. Alright, so we've kind of played around enough. Let's go ahead and just Madcap here. This will get our Platinum out. We're just going to pass back. I like holding Devotion here. We show them a little bit of our deck. I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, Devotion, 5, 6. So we have 4 plus 2 here. We can shut off Aether Vial and we can shut off... Oh, I was going to say black, but they got extra black mana here. So they're going to need a lot to kill Platinum here. Ooh. Sacrifice a Goblin. Destroy an target artifact. Well, that's nifty. That's nifty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Karn this. Isn't that nifty how that happened to us? Dirty Goblins. We're looking at our sideboard trying to decide what we want to do. We have quite a bit that we could do here. So we have Devotion for 4. I can make Devotion for 6, 7, 8. If I make Devotion for 8, 4 plus another 4. We could go get Liquid Metal. I don't think I need to do that, though. I could get Bridge. Alright, so we're going to E-Wit here. Ewit's going to go get Burning Tree. I'm going to say okay to that. Yes, please. We're going to untap this, play Burning Tree. Burning Tree's ETB is going to give us 2 mana. 2 mana is going to be used into Nykthos. Nykthos is going to generate 8 Devotion. 8 Devotion is going to play Karn and Bridge. I think is what I want to do. If they bring something in with this Vial, then maybe we'll do something different. I have plenty of blockers here. So I think doing this, going and getting Bridge is fine. Playing Bridge, and now they have to sack to get rid of this to attack. Sack to kill this one. And then if we get Lattice next turn, we lock the game out. Because they're just not able to use their artifact abilities. In response to Karn being played, we might not have gotten Bridge. That's what I meant by... When Karn was played, they had an opportunity to have Vial before Vial was turned off. I guess that's what I meant. Yes, this as soon as I play Lattice, these don't do anything anymore. Specifically Trashmaster. And Trashmaster right now kind of has to kill this to probably win the game. They have to kill this to get around to Karn. They could play another one of these dudes. That would be kind of annoying. So Goblin Matron actually can go get one of these experts. An expert can kill Karn. So that's something that can happen this turn. Which is what they go get. So if we had the Torp Orb sideboard, which is not a bad sideboard card either, we'd be doing that. But they're going to get Karn here. Okay. Our Goblin buddy is getting around everything we're doing. We don't have a good sweeper, by the way. We're supposed to just kind of get around our opponents. Play land past turn. So I need Eternal Witness. I could use... What else could I use? Oath, Karn, Garruk. I can't really use Craterhoof right now because Craterhoof's blocked. Garruk's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and make a dude here with Garruk. Just go a little bit wide. My opponent's only got 1 card in hand. We're looking okay. We just need to find a win condition at this point. Another Matron? War Chief. Okay. So opponent's going to top deck. We're going to top deck. So it's a matter of who top decks first. Their answer. Keep in mind that a Primal Command could just be enough to win the game. Because we can then Ewit loop it. And then on the second loop, we could go do some stuff. Alright, so they got a Chieftain and a War Marshal here. They might just play all of it. I'm curious when they plan to sack to kill our bridge. Maybe when they have enough damage, they think. They kind of have to kill bridge and platinum. Alright, they're going for it. Do they have enough to do this? The Echo is interesting here. Okay, they kill Platinum Emporium. This is a lot. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I just block these two. I just block these two, I have a chance to top deck Hoof and win. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And nothing's going to do damage to me. So we'll do this. We'll do this with a couple outs here. Not many, just a couple. That's not one of them. Alright. Goblins. Goblins. There's very close. Alright. Goblins, goblins, goblins. Do I have much for them? Not really. I think we just gotta stay with game plan A here. Here's a land for you. Here you go. Here is a land card. Enjoy. So there's not a lot we can do. Yeah, it is versatile. That is a true statement. We'll take one bird out and bring an acidic slime in, but otherwise I don't think I have anything else. The Trash Master was a good one. Must be a utility card they have. Alright, we're going to keep this. It seems slow. It's a touch slow, but we're going to build up our devotion and get something off this oath. And then we can primal command and probably get things rolling. My opponent's not going to kill me here on turn 2 or so. So we got that going for us. Let's see what we can pick up here. Karn it is. Any order. Alright, so we get Karn here. I will need another land, or I need like another burning tree, or I need something that's going to increase my devotion here. So I do hit another land, so we'll just play burning tree and pass. Opens it up to removal, but I'm okay with that. By the way, that flash creature kills birds and arbor elves really nicely by itself. It's actually terrifying. Tarfires are a burning tree. That's fine. Totally respectable. Ooh. Nice looking cavern. Black red. Goblins cost 1 less. And zoomies. Zoomies. Alright. Getting a little bit of the lands. Pass turn. It is a bit crazy that the card has flash. I was a little surprised to see a red-black card with flash. Green and blue cards actually are the ones that typically have flash, as are white. Red and black don't have a lot of flash. Spell bomb's alright. We don't need our graveyard to win the game. Alright. You know what? Let's just play Karn here and say, hey, deal with this dude. So that can't be activated. I don't think I want to go get anything yet, so up we go. And pass turn. We're doing up just to kind of keep Karn alive for a turn or so. We're maybe bouncing something this next turn. We might be seeing Flash Goblin here. We are. Deal 2 to this. And then swing in for another 2. More if they have. Maybe I should have got something. What, like Psionic Blast? Is it Psionic Blast or it's... What is it? What is the card? Yeah. Like that card? The Char? Dogfight, what's up? By the way, this is really punishing. Because now they can go get Chieftain and smack in for 4. This is a... We're going to have to play this Goblin deck. This is some pretty spicy stuff. So hits me for 4, hits Karn for 4? Blue Char weird times. Wow. I don't know what to think about this. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and gain life and go get like an Ewit or something. Maybe I should have gotten Platinum Angel. We'll go get Ewit here so we can recycle this. We also have another Primal Command. We're looking at 8 damage, so we only lose 1. But if they have another Chieftain, we're going to take a lot. We also have the Eternal Witness, and it can get it back. I do understand that the spell bomb's here. We kind of want it to be fired off, though. And oops, that's not what I wanted to click. Honestly, if it lets this resolve, I might just bring back Burning Tree for more creatures. See if he cares. He cares enough. I am very impressed with this Goblin list, by the way. Alright, we'll pass back to my opponent. How do we win this? I'm not sure I have a winning line anymore. Goblin Matron goes and gets probably like Ringleader. Ringleader then goes and gets a bunch of cards. And then they can play any 2-drop as well off Cavern of Souls. It's a lot of stuff that's happening. We might have to play this Goblin list. This seems sweet. Seems sweet. Also, a lot of decks that I brewed over the last year are starting to become obsolete. In that, in a competitive setting, things are just fast. Just blazing fast. Sling Gang. So it gets to play Sling Gang out here. Oh gosh. Make some dudes. Sacrifice a goblin, target player loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Well, that's miserable. Realistically, I guess we should be killing this. By the way, it's dead. Alright, let's gain life, search for a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm gonna try for Platinum Emporium here. With the idea that maybe I'll get 1 more turn and I could play it out and not die. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This puts me to 2. I have a chance to play my card, assuming they have nothing that direct damages me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I needed an untapped land. I want to play this. I want to play this. Boom. All right. Platinum Angel would have gotten us there, by the way. Sort of. Sort of. All right, Goblins takes us down. We're focused on Green Devotion. The practice game is out of the way. I don't have any sweepers. Elves and now Goblins, we kind of just have to try to overrun them. And sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. That was a warm-up. Yep. Yep, warm-up. Warm-up. It's getting warm in here. Getting warm in here. All right, we'll start with an Oath of Nissa and see if we can get something going in this game. I will take a Nykthos. Not the greatest card to get off the Oath. Colonnade from our opponent. Counter spells are frustrating. They are frustrating. So we're going to have 4 mana available to us. I don't think we do anything with this 4 mana here. Not yet. Let's just pass back. We're not going to even attack here in case they decide to Snapcaster us. I'm okay with a path if they were to use it. Then we're going to try to Primal Command. This is going to get countered, I'd imagine. Then we can Ewit or Primal Command the following turn. So we'll do a little bit of that back and forth. Narset. Okay. Let's see what they get here. I'll be very sad to see a Force. A Cryptic Command. Alright. That's a good card. Alright, so we'll start with a fetch here. We're just trying to get rid of cards in our library. Start with Burning Tree. This helps our devotion. And then we will Primal Command put the colonnade on top, go get a creature. We'll see if they have a force here. They don't. Okay. We'll get an Eternal Witness here, and we will attack Narset for 1. Your move, opponent. So they're gonna be drawing Celestial Colonnade here. If that is their only land, it'll come into play tapped. They'll be at 2 mana. Best draw. Oh, there's another Narset. All right, so they get to play other Narset here. Down ticking again. All right, blue white. I see you over there. Logic Knot. Okay. Okay, so we have an Oath. Let's play Oath to see if we can't get something going here. So we have another Primal. There's a Garruk. So we're going to take the Garruk, put the rest on the bottom. Let's go ahead and Devotion out. I'm going to play my land in case they have something here. Garruk lands. So now we have a devotion of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is pretty good. Let's untap our 2 lands. Let's make devotion. Let's put target non-creature on top. And go get something. So we're gonna go get probably Crater Hoof at this point. And then we are gonna try an Eternal Witness, and if that got Logic Knotted or Cryptic, we would be floating the mana while we did this so that we could then redo Eternal Witness, Primal Command, and we should have, I think, just about enough to probably kill them. Alright, Veil of Summer. Acidic Slime comes in for this matchup. Scavenging Ooze, maybe a 1 of. Platinum Angel stays in. Because they have quite a bit of removal, we actually ditched the Madcap experiment combo. And we'll just run this. I could try to fit the extra Ooze in, but I don't think I want to. Alright, Brian Peppers. 12-12. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep. It's a good hand. It's a good one. Hallowfountain tapped. Argo. So we're going to lead with Arbor Elf and get this Utopia Sprawl going. You're going to get him? You're going to get him? We'll see if they want to counter it. They probably don't want to. It's rare that this would be the target that gets countered. Alright. Let's Utopia Sprawl. Naming green. Let's play Oath of Nissa. Getting that devotion up. Garruk. I unfortunately can't play Garruk this turn, but next turn I can with Veil of Summer up. So if I can get a hot card off the top, it would be good. Too bad I can't eat anything. All right, we'll pass back. Give my opponent a chance here. By the way, if we were to draw like Karn, Pact, variety of cards, we'll be in business. Hot card off the top. All right. So what can I do here? We're definitely going to play Nykthos. So I have a devotion of 4 currently. That's not enough. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with Garruk here. Get our devotion higher. So they're going to attempt to counter, and we're going to Veil of Summer. Come on. No! You're not supposed to have all these awesome cards, opponent. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna slam in with Ooze. We'll untap this as well for future Ooze deliciousness. So we would have untapped with 6 Devotion. We could Pact. You can do all kinds of things. You can like Pact, Eternal Witness, Pact, and get enough for Craterhoof to be crazy. 3 for 2, not bad. That's true. That's true. They ditched Teferi. Who needs that guy? Oh, thank goodness this hit's only non-basics. Wait a minute. Alright, let's eat their graveyard because it's delicious. It's delicious. Alright, Bird of Paradise. Helping that Devotion out. Let's attack with Scavenging News here. See if my opponent wants to make a move. Them not doing anything. I'm just going to put this in tapped and pass back. I'm pretty sure they have a counter, so Pact isn't any good at the moment. They're going to kill our Nykthos. That's fine because we have a bajillion mana anyway. I can go for it here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 4, 9, and 6, 15. It wouldn't be quite lethal, but it would put them to 1. Let's eat their graveyard again. Tastes delicious. We can get them to 1 if they don't have a counter here. We can actually get them to less, so let's attempt a Summoner's Pact here. Alright, so they have Cryptic. Go ahead and swing in here for all the damage, including Bird of Paradise. Let's go ahead and fetch. Let's go ahead and eat this. Tastes delicious. Alright, opponents. So Eternal Witness is gas off the top. Karn's gas off the top. Garruk is gas. Acidic Slime's alright. Primal Command begins the loops. Okay, Teferi. Up it goes. So this is maybe the only issue with this list. Okay. Ewit's an Ewit thing. So let's start Ewit. We're going to do this while they maybe don't have a counter. We'll attempt a Summoner's Pact behind this. And currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 mana here. So I have to just attack in. I'm going to go ahead and attack Teferi here. That way if he tries to do some bouncing. And next turn, although he gets 2 draws, we'll attempt our Summoner's Pact again. And this is where I used to have a Primeval Titan instead of the Madcap experiment stuff. And so this is where I would just simply Summoner Pact, go get Primeval Titan. So I have a nice threat. Both cards went to the bottom with both ops. More stuff for us to delish. Delicious. If we had Nykthos, we would have been slamming Craterhoof that turn. We have plenty of Devotion. Narset. This is pretty good for my opponent because they can just up. They've already upticked. Dovin's Veto is a really good card too. Here, let's eat some stuff. Also, if you get a Scavenging News with kind of this, just a couple green spells, you can just eat the entire graveyard from your opponent, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we have a Primal Command here. Let's go ahead and cast the Summoner's Pact, see if I can get them to Dovin's Veto here. They don't. That's interesting. So we'll attempt Greater Hoof then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna try it. They have a Dovin's Veto. This has to be like a cryptic or something. It is a cryptic. Tap all creatures. Alright. I guess I could have eaten that. So we tried. Didn't succeed. Yeah, they had to have something there. We are getting a little bit further behind on our opponent, though. Timely reinforcements doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter. It's just a road bump. So they have Dovin's Veto. They're going to untap with Teferi. We got to pay this. Ugh. So taxing. So we're going to attempt to lead here with Primal Command. We're going to do this to drag out the Dovin's Veto. Garruk ticking up once and then its ultimate could win this the game. That being said, I think they've got all they need. Plenty of cryptics. Maybe a Snapcaptor cryptic here in our future. They're gonna hit me for 3? Hitting me for 3 just makes me think that they have another counter. Oh, they have a Supreme Verdict. Alright. We can probably concede now. We can probably concede. Yeah, with that card we can concede. We won't ever establish a board fast enough with those cards. Just not gonna happen. So let's go to sideboard. Alright. Do I want to bring this Madcap back in? Nah. I think we're good. We just be explosive and we'll be fine. Alright. Oath, Nykthos, double Garruk's a little awkward. But we'll work with it. The Goblin deck, how much pressure it put on? It was crazy, wasn't it? It was a lot of pressure. We'll take an Arbor Elf here. Alright, so next turn we burning a Tree Emissary plus Arbor Elf. And maybe we'll get a Garruk down. We'll see. Maybe we will. So burning tree. Force of Negation's really tough for this deck. Because there was kind of a time where if they would tap out, you could combo out. And that's not necessarily the case anymore. We'll see, though. Alright, we can play Bird out here. We can now Devotion. They probably have a counter, but if they don't, this is where you would start getting your momentum. We're just going to make a Beast token, but if we had the momentum going here, you would be able to untap. You'd have the 5 mana, you'd have 1 floating after Garruk. You would then have a land and Nykthos to untap. And then usually because you had 5, that means your Devotion was close to probably about 5 when that happened. So then your Devotion hops to 7 with Garruk. And you kind of just go off from there. Field of Ruin is kind of annoying to see, though. Let's go ahead and create a beastie. Let's play Utopia Sprawl here. Let's go ahead and get him for a little bit of damage as well. We'll leave Arbor Elf back for right now. So we're going to go ahead and make Garruk here with lots of floating mana. If they have the counter, they use the counter and we keep Nykthos for a turn. By getting Garruk here, I'm going to go ahead and untap. We have lots of mana, not for any reason. But this will then give us the ultimate here. And we could potentially ultimate and win. Now, if they get triple blue here, it's tempting not to because of Cryptic. But if they don't have triple blue, okay, they do. We may just attempt a swing here. Summoner's Pack's interesting. What can I get here? Supreme Verdict. It's a thing to worry about as well. Pact is a nice draw, although I'm not sure what I'm getting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 mana available to me. 8 if I include Bird of Paradise. But what am I getting here? I guess I could get an Acidic Slime. Let's move to combat and see if my opponent wants to tap us down. Looks like they do. So they tap us down. I'll probably Summoner Pact going and getting like Acidic Slime or something here. So tap draw? Yeah, tap draw. Let's go get something interesting here. So I can get Acidic Slime or I could get Eternal Witness. So if I get Eternal Witness, 1, 2, 3, I can get like Nykthos or the Summoner's Pact back. But getting the Acidic Slime, I can take them off a land here. And that's kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do this and leave the 1 card in hand to make them think I've got something extra here. Supreme Verdict's a problem playing into it like this. But maybe we can stop them from another Cryptic. Alright, my opponent concedes at that point. So if you play like 2 Acidic Slimes, which is something you can do if you don't have the Madcap Experiment package, you can not loop them, but you can definitely get like 2 in a row and set your opponent back. That was fast enough though. We got there. We got there. 1-1. Nice play with the slime. The slime is my friend. The slime is my friend. All right. No forest. It's a little awkward. I only have 5 lands that are non-forests. I can't keep this. As much as I'd like to. I'll mulligan that. This isn't a very good hand either. Let's mulligan this one as well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have to get rid of another card. I don't know if I might just concede not to show anything. Oh gosh. Snow-covered mountain. Oh gosh, this is the goblins again. We might just F6 3 times here just to see them play a couple things. Bershek. Hello. I'm just going to F6 here. I want to see if they play a black land or a goblin. If they do, we'll concede to conceal information. I don't want to show them anything if I don't have to. Our hand's not that explosive anyway. It's not like, oh, Wooded Foothills Forest and we're just going to win because we're just going to have a burning tree after that. We kind of need a mass creatures. Yeah, all right. So we know what we're playing against. This deck is going to clearly beat us in this game. I'm going to concede to that to hide information. Yeah, so that's an unplayable card. So that's on turn 2, we would have these out if I would have played, and then we'd have one turn, we don't do anything, we get something else. Can't play that yet. 3 turns in. Can't play yet. 4 turns in. 5 turns in, we'd finally get to play something. Alright. Sideboard. We kind of talked about not really having much for this. We'll bring in Acidic Slime. We'll take out 1 bird. But we don't really have anything for this matchup. Alright, I like this. We're going to keep this. They don't necessarily have the artifact killing creature. Maybe. We'll see if they have a Thoughtseize again. We'll see. Alright, Bird of Paradise. Doom Switch won any trophy today? No trophies have been won for a little while. No trophies. Goblin Matron. Opponent Thoughtseizes. So they're going to take Eternal Witness? Because if they take Madcap, I just go get it again. Right? We just swap. I do get pretty excited playing the Green Devotion list. It's right here. Right here in the fields. Alright, they took my Eternal Witness. Let's play Wooded Foothills here. Let's hook up this with this. Swing in for 1 past turn. 1 in spirit. You like the Goblin list or you like our list? You're only allowed to like our list, right? No. I do want to play this Goblin list. This thing seems legit. I think some of these cards put it just over the top for Goblins to be an archetype in the tribal world. Mono Green Devotion all day. The Madcap was an interesting one that we added, and it was in response to... Okay, this is fine. So he pings this off. And then we'll get Madcap going here. Here, let's really tell you what we're up to. Madcap. We reveal 42 cards and put Platinum into play. We're going to hope Matron doesn't just find the Trash Meister. Do I have an Acidic Slime main deck? No, we're in sideboard. That's right. What is that? What is that card doing in there? Judge! Oh yeah, we're on game 2. It's alright, Judge. Pizza's on me. Need some more scavenging news in my life. Eat the graveyards. Alright, what do we got here for 3 mana? Matron goes and gets trash? Yeah, but we're in game 2. But we're in game 2. Okay. We're just getting beaten up. Maybe the Madcap experiment problems need to go away. They're going to probably chump block here. You could get Crater Maker. Well, that's what he did. Yeah, the Madcap stuff's just not doing it anymore. It was for a time when not so much direct damage or artifact hate was going around. This is why you have to update your lists. There goes Madcap, or Platinum. We could get an Eternal Witness and go get it again. He's a big boy. I'm just going to fetch now so I can have 6. No real reason to jam that guy out just yet. Besides, we can't pay for it, but, you know, we'll get there. We could play him next turn. This opponent doesn't seem to be slamming my face. Oh gosh, it's Skirk. I was gonna say, this opponent doesn't seem to be slamming my face in so fast, but I think they're content with what they've done to us, and now they're going to teach us a lesson. a big lesson. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fetch again just to get the forests out of my deck. But we're going to need something here. Gonna need something. Bloop. Ooh. Alright. Vile is at 1. It's really bad for us. This game might be over quick. Well, this may be over quick and we might have to start sideboarding and adding to the Green Devotion list. The way to update this might be a couple angers in the sideboard for some of these wide strategies. The reason I don't run that is because you're going to have Arbor Elf, Burning Tree Emissary, and Eternal Witness typically in play when you hoof. And by putting anger, you're kind of counteracting what you're trying to do. My opponent's making mana to make Ringleader here. Alright. Some Mogs. War Chiefs. We're about to get our face smashed. What tier 1 to 2 deck would lose to Imperium nowadays? It's a good question. When did I add? I added it in when Phoenix was kind of a big thing. I'm not sure what would lose to it nowadays. So the package probably can go back out and we can... Woo! Oh, the Mister you're not supposed to miss there. Bonfire of the Damned could be a thing. Warfleet, we might be standing. Depends. What is your perspective of standing? I need Karn, and I need Karn plus Bridge at this point to probably hold off what's about to show up here. Chieftain plus Mog War Marshal here will be a lot of damage. Puts 4... Sorry. Chieftain is to make everything cheaper. War Chief, sorry. Chieftain's the one that does haste. War Chief is the one for cheaper. Oh, this gives haste as well. I float. You just moved my mini painting station outside to my shed so I could stand. Nice. Standing's good. I do a lot of... let's move this out of the way and watch my face get bashed in. You know what's funny here is by not playing this land and also having an 8 mana spell in my hand, even if I top deck Karn, I don't win here. What are we making here? This is the second time running into this Goblin deck. Is this popular? Alright. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Let's recover here. Let's recover. Let me go get a drink real quick. Be right back. I don't know. I'll see how late I stay up. That's what I'm thinking. Come back. Look. We're still locating opponents. And he just walks off, no standing up required. Brilliant. It's brilliant, isn't it? Hey, we got a little blue hue behind us too. Mini painting station. Alright. Let's see if we can't combo out our opponents. Alright, we're going to keep this. It's a little weak. Not as explosive. That card does nothing. Well, actually, there's a few things that we target. We can't target them to gain them 7 life. Leyland of Sanctity kind of says Boggles? I don't know if Boggles can deal with a Emporium. Looks like Boggles. It's Boggles. Alright, Oath is a good card to start here. Will help our devotion. We'll take the land. That's cool. Pass turn. Warhammer 40k. Playing them Tyranids. A few Orcs. Blood Angels. Raven Guard. Eldar. Tau. Theory Armor, hooking it up. Alright, so we need to live for one more turn here. We should be able to do that. Oh gosh. Spirit Link. Go for it, opponent. Hits me for 4. Play Burning Tree here. Pass back. We probably just... We could Madcap next turn and hope they don't have a way to kill a creature. He damages a lot. It's also... I guess it's not vigilant. Oh, do I want to risk this? If I get killed here, it's going to be miserable. I don't think they have it. So we're going to just take the 8 here. And then we're going to Summoner Pact to get Madcap online and see if that's enough. Yeah, that's what I have to do. Alright, well, Summoner's Pact here. Go get a Burning Tree. Play Burning Tree. Do Devotion to Red. Devotion to Red is 4, and we get the Madcap here. As long as they don't kill one of these, then I get to do Devotion to Green to respond and pay for my Pact, and we'll be good. Blood Angels and some Imperium, too. Those are the yellow ones, right? Imperial Fists, or is Imperium the little guardsman? Pass back to my opponent. They're going to put us to 1 here. Do not, please do not kill my Burning Trees. Oh. They could just have Path. That's a card that they could have. Alright. Yeah. Alright. 6 Slimes coming in here. Let's see here. Force. Not too bad. Yeah. Control in the PT. Oh, Boggles Control. That's kind of interesting. Let's get rid of one of these Madcaps. One bird. Acidics enforces in. Boggles with counters and Path? I mean, I guess Boggles in the past has run Path. I guess so. Alright, I would like to play first. We'll keep this hand because this can get kind of wild and crazy pretty quick with the Karn. Wild and crazy. So here we're going to Arbor Elf, then we'll Utopia Sprawl. If we draw a land, we get to Karn on turn 2, and then we get to Lattice on turn 3. Probably not what we're going to be doing, but we do not have to go get Stomping Ground because... Whoops, did that backwards. It'll be fine because we have the Eternal Witness. This is maybe slightly backwards. Slightly. Oath here. We'll go get just a forest here. Arbor Elf, pass turn. We didn't hit the land anyway to do what we were talking about. Opponent has reach and hexproof. We'll pass on them hurting us. Let's set ourselves up for a pretty big turn next turn. Eternal Witness gets back Foothills. Gonna play Arbor Elf and we'll swing for 1. So this sets us up for a lot of mana next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 4. If I waited one more turn, I can Karn and Lattice at the same time. And then I can Karn down tick and get Bridge. And then we can figure out how to deal with their Boggle. Ow. Opponent's on 1 land. Friday night. Friday night. How you doing, Marauder Otter? Okay. So I think we can wait a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and make some more. Put this on top. We're gonna go get we'll just get a Crater Hoof to set it up for next turn. Untap here. Actually, let's go ahead. No. I should probably be playing Eternal Witness. We'll play Eternal Witness to have the creatures. Get back Primal Command here. So we can Primal Command loop them for a turn or 2, and then we can Crater Hoof for the win. You're on call and someone reported a problem. I'm on call next week. And what, a week ago, I was not on call and still got called. So my opponent draws this Grove here so they can play a 1-drop again. It's a Rancor. 4, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4... Just let that hit us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we have enough to just kill here. So let's just kill here. Play Crater Hoof. Everybody gets big. Swing, swing, swing. All trample, all smash. 30 damage. So usually you can kind of get this going a little faster if you have a Nykthos and a Burning Tree Emissary or so. But that's the idea, is you're trying to get Crater Hoof to just smash your opponent in. Alright, let's submit it back here. Let me see what's going on. Okay. Utopia Sprawl. Play this. Burning Tree. Up tap. 5, 1, 2. Let's keep this and see if we can't win with it. How much do you on-call boys charge? 1 million. What are we on call for? I get 2 draws here to see if I can combo out here on maybe turn 3 or so. We'll see. Scariest thing about attempting to combo out is Garrett could die or Karn could if I'm not careful. We will see if that plays out. Temple Garden, Boggle. 4 cards. Go ahead and play Windswept Heath. Forest. Hook up the forest. Green Pastern. A Planeswalker can be non-mythic? Yes. Most recent set brought in some common or uncommon and rare little creatures. Alright, we're going ham sauce here on this Boggle. He's a 3/2. There's a primal command. I think I wait a turn here so I at least have 4 mana and we pass back. And if they have so much, I think I agree with you, Last God. Gaddock Teague really ruins this deck. Trying to think what we can do now. One, two, three, 4. What can I get for 4 here? I can get an Eternal Witness. I think I'm just gonna have to pass and maybe get like an Acidic Slime next turn. Hope they don't just kill me here. Force of Despair was an All-Star versus Neo brand in the post-board games. Yeah, that's what we were talking about on Avaros' Discord, where a mono blacklist could run those and do some pretty freaking awesome stuff. So I'm totally behind you on that. What does my opponent have here? Another creature? Alright, so what are we doing here? 6/5. Flying Lifelink Reach. One of the lists that I have has a Hornet Queen. Let's go ahead and Summoner's Pact here just to see what I have as options. It's really just Acidic Slime, which isn't a great option, but at least I can kill this so it's not flying anymore and hope that that's enough, that I can block it for a few turns. I'm going to play 4 here. My opponent's going to hit me for what appears to be probably 3-ish mana. 3-ish damage, not mana. I felt really good too with our Boggles. Our Boggles opponent. Do we know if Evan's on yet? Let's glance real quick. He's not. How am I supposed to pass it off to him? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is miserable. He got stuck at the shop. Alright, this is gonna ruin this game. Bloop. So he canceled. He canceled. Alright, we're 1-3. Let's see if we can salvage this league with a win here at the end. I think if you were to take this list and try to play it or do something a little more interesting with it, I would bring in the Hornet Queen I used to have and the Primeval Titan for 2 Madcaps. And then find 2 more things that you want. I used to play Nissa, and I probably would go back to that at this point because it helps the combo a bit more. So I can show that list after this last match game. But I think I would go that direction a little bit more. I'm not going to have him to pass off the stream to. Turtle Man 92. This is a bad hand because Platinum's in hand. We'll mulligan this. Oh my gosh. Why? I'll be honest, these are some of the worst hands I've seen in a long time. Alright, we can keep this. Alright. Arbor Elf, pass turn. Yeah, some of these hands have been not ideal. Couldn't send off to Ben Wheeler. He's a calendar player, but it's still MTGO at least. Ooh, alright. We got some druid action here. Alright, Burning Tree, Arbor Elf. So we get to play Garruk next turn, which is pretty good. They have been a little bit rough, but when they've gone off correctly, to say the least. Just a matter of getting them to go off. Elvish Mystic. One more, and then 3 mana. Yes, no? Alright. Now we have some stuff going on here. 1, 2. It's kind of a shame that I don't have one more card, because this would very much potentially kill my opponent. We'll attack for 2 here. I don't think I need to worry too much. So Garruk is pretty good here. Any gas off the top probably will be close to winning it here. Green, 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 green. Beast Whisperer. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Kind of need something big here. Well, we don't get it. Looks like my opponent might be able to kind of combo off some crazy stuff here. We'll attack with 1 beast and pass turn just to take them to 13. I expect something super wide here from my opponent. We'll see. Yeah, I know. We don't even have that many lands. Let me go. We have 20 lands. We actually played less than I normally do. And I'm hitting the lands like a champ. Hitting them like a champ. And Shaman of the Pack. Drain, gain. Or just drain. So, opponent doesn't do anything else. Eternal Witness isn't good enough. We'll play it and get this Windswept Heath. Go ahead and untap some stuff too. Pass back. No attacks this time. Primal Command. Summoner Pact. Karn. Madcap. Any of those? It's a -1. It's a -1. -1 for 3/3, +1 to untap 2 lands, -4 to do the overrun ability. Dwynen's Elite plus Dwynen's Elite. My opponent's going to have a lot of mana here. What? Shouldn't we just -1 then, let Garruk die and Ewit him back? Yeah, we could have. Yep. Might not be thinking here. probably a good idea. That way we'd at least get him up to 4. Have an extra beast in play too. But, you know, we want to make this game hard for ourselves. Real hard. Collect a company. Another Shaman of the Pact. This is a lot of damage. We're at 3. Elf. My gosh, if they have another Shaman of the Pact, it won't have mattered if we would have Garricked or not. Come on, opponent, don't do this to me. I need to put Torp Orb in the sideboard for this list. Oh my gosh. We got Elf Bald. We did. Yeah, I just don't have anything for these lists. I really don't. And we're not hitting our forests. All right, we'll try this. This is greedy. If I ever saw greed, this was the greed. It's gonna work too. I believe in it. Watch, I'm gonna play an Elf 2 opponent. All right, here we go. Utopia Sprawl, play Bird, play Oath, maybe Garruk, maybe something crazy. Come on, Green Devotion. Put it together. Alright. This is good. This is good. Utopia Sprawl, make green. 2, and here, 2. Make Garruk. Uptick. See, this is stuff that can happen. We have all the mana we need now. Oath of Nissa. Oath of Nissa goes and gets a Karn. Any order. Alright, we have it next turn. We have it all next turn. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. That's all we need. Elvish Archdruid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that taps everybody out. So we'll choose an artifact card here. We're gonna go get Snaring Bridge. We're gonna tap and tap to play Ensnaring Bridge, and then we'll Garruk. Make a beastie, and the next turn we'll Lattice. I think we'll be good. Maybe. That Lattice should do it. Don't ruin me, opponent. 4 mana, collect a company. Don't ruin me. Come on. Dwynen's Elite and... oh my gosh. So many of these. Now they're going to make 1,000,000 mana. 1,000,000 mana. Okay, they don't do anything. We have a Nykthos here. We're going to go get Lattice. Make tons of mana. Play Lattice. And it may take us a little while, but we'll eventually get to killing my opponent. We'll eventually get there. We just have to be a big enough board, and then we can we can worry about it. I could also wolf run too. Here, we'll make Oath of Nissa a creature. So we've got this game. It's just a matter of closing it out at this point. Looks like my opponent's just going to F6 a whole bunch until we show them like a win condition. I'll uptick these. And one of the ways we can do this is just get Platinum Emporium. Once we have Platinum Emporium in play, then we can just hold as much as we need or get rid of the bridge. And then we can swing over the top of them. So we just kind of have to assemble everything. I could do that too. Actually, Odysseus likes Platinum Angels, so let's play a Platinum Angel here. Make tons of mana. Ta-da! Untap. But yeah, now we could get rid of our bridge at some point. I lost the game to Laz today. I had Ufe out though, so he didn't get any lands either. He just had the faster clock. The faster clock. So here's Madcap. I could cast this, it's fine. There we go. Let's untap some stuff. Let's go up here. Oh boy. Now I just gotta remove my bridge. Which isn't hard to do. We just need to find Primal Command. I believe that targets anything I want. Alright, so now we just need a way to remove our bridge. Then we'll be like, awesome. I believe I have Acidic Slime as well. You still think I should F6 for the next 40-something turns? Nah. Not after playing this card. Look, it's Acidic Slime. Alright. We're gonna wait until I can overrun them like crazy, which will be next turn. And then we'll just win. Okay. Sound good? Sound good, chat? Sound good? I think I have enough to kill them here, but we could wait a turn or two to make sure I have enough. Let's wait a turn or two. I'm lowering cards anyway, so we're going to have to kill them here in 1 or 2 turns. But I think we have enough. I just want to be sure we do. Just want to be sure we do. Let's use Relic. Let's pop Relic here. Please use. Thank you. Utopia. Make red. Let's Utopia. Let's make black. Uptick. Alright, I think next turn we'll go ahead and swing at them. That way we don't waste too much time here. Because we got one more match of theirs to do. We're just kind of sequencing, practicing, clicking things. So, let's go ahead and... Actually, let's do Relic one more time here. Just in case I get something spicy off the top. Arbor Elf's not spicy. Oops. Create the dude. And next turn, Overrun, Karn Uptick for Lattice. Smash, smash, smash. Smash, smash, smash. One, two, three, four. Acidic Slime. Targeting Ensnaring Bridge. Uptick for lattice, overrun, swing for a little bit of damage. Just a little bit of damage. Right in there. Did I just kill your own land? I killed bridge so that I could do whatever this is. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 30, 41, 48, 48, 50, 57, 67, 77, 81 damage. Just a little bit of damage. All right, let's try this one. This one's an interesting hand. Oath of Nissa hopefully finds something. We have double Nykthos, which looks bad, but it actually isn't the worst. We'll play this off of the basic forest. We have 2 draws here. Game 3, fight. This is to like salvage what's left of our poor little league here. Opponent did mull to 6. Alright, I'm going to fetch shock. This does put us down a little bit, but that's the only time I'll need to do this. Gets rid of a land as well. Let's go ahead and get Karn here, because I think I could potentially on turn 3 play Karn and do some really funny things. I expect my opponent to have something to interact with Karn, though. Oh. Hits for 1 here. Acidic Slime's an interesting one. So we'll play Burning Tree and pass turn. How's green treating me? It's treating me alright. It's not the best. Woodland Cemetery. What do you got for us, opponent? 3 mana. Hellish Archdruid. Probably doesn't attack. Nykthos, play that, get 5 devotion, play Karn. Play this. Summoner's Pact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Garruk, untap, floating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Karn something. You know what? We're not playing it not to do it. So let's Summoner's Pact here, go get Burning Tree Emissary to increase our devotion. Play Burning Tree. Burning Tree is gonna get us up to 5. Nykthos will use for 5. Play Garruk, untap. And I'm probably... I'll see how much I have here, but it should be a good amount. 2, 4, 6, 7. So here I should be able to... I could Karn downtick, or I could Acidic Slime here. Acidic Slime gives me a blocker for Garruk. On my turn, I can't do a whole lot. Let's... I like putting the Acidic Slime in here, even though I could like Karn and then get Liquid Metal Coating. I like this because it's going to blow up a land. It's going to put them down a mana source here. Maybe they're trying to hit that 4th mana here, then Collected Company. And as long as they don't have anything that does something weird with my lands here, which elves don't normally interact with your lands, I should be good. Go ahead and kill a black black-green mana source. And we'll just pass back here. This does mean I don't really do anything next turn. Well, I take that back. We can play Nykthos, untap 2, and then we have Devotion for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 4 plus 5. It's a lot. We can Karn tick down, get a... We can do some stuff. Let's just leave it at that. Beast Whisper. This is an elf. Do they have a 1-drop? They do, and it's a druid. Okay. They only have green mana, unless they were to draw black mana untapped. Dwynen's Elite. Make some more dudes. Another 1-drop. Okay. So we have to pay for our pact. We pay with 9 mana. Just a hair amount of mana. Utopia Sprawl. Utopia Sprawl means I get to Karn. I get Karn Lattice, but then they just attack me. So I have to Karn and bridge, and then just next turn win. The dude, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? So we're gonna do Karn bridge here, and see if we can't Karn and then Lattice the following turn. Garuk, now if you can only make Bruce By play it. Will Bruce By not play it? We could be latticing, but we're going to go ahead and play Bridge here. Bridge protects everything we have in play. And we'll pass back, see if we get 1 turn. If we do, Karn Lattice, we should be good. We'll see. If they didn't have such a board state, we could Lattice and finish the game. This is scary because they're probably going to get to play a whole bunch of cards and draw out, but I think I've got to try this, because otherwise they just rush everything in and kill Karn. So play Tooth and Nail if I like Garuks. This is a good sign. Don't hit Rex Sage, please. Shaman of the Pact. That's not good. Oh my gosh. Rex Sage. Dang it. Miserable. Cooking but listening to the stream? Well, we just got our face handed to us. They might not even attack. They might be able to do this with shamans. Oh, they have Crater Hoof too. Alright, so we might not be Crater Hoofing our opponent, but our opponent is Crater Hoofing us this time. Double down on Crater Hoof here in the final match. But I'm the only one that should have Crater Hoof. So we'll kill Crater Hoof. The Hoof. The Hoof. There you go, Odysseus. We may not have hoofed our opponent, but our opponent hoofed us for negative 32 damage. Would it have been bad to lattice? So we would have had the 3 creatures. We would have latticed. They hit this stuff off the collected company. So they would have just swung in around, and then they would have been able to just kind of unlock stuff. So it would have depended on what this was. This was a madcap, so the Rex Sage wouldn't have come down yet, because they probably wouldn't have collected company, so this would have been killed. It's debatable, but they would have been able to get around, and we would have had to block. Well, we wouldn't have to block, but yeah, he would have just attacked around. He would lose Lord plus Mana Elf. So he would have lost these two, is what you're saying? I mean, he was still had a Heritage Druid. I mean, I guess we would have had the third, so he would have lost all of them. But then he has Beast Whisper. And so then he would have played... in this case, he would have just collected Accompanied and then got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 would have brought us to 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. It might have been more correct. It's hard to say. It is hard to say. Rough stuff indeed. Rough stuff indeed. Alright. The other list I said I was going to show you guys was... This is the original Green Devotion list. Obviously, you would need to tweak it a little bit for today's meta. But this is what it used to look like. So I'll bring that into the screen as well right now. This is what Green Devotion looked like before. That's probably going to wrap it up, though. That's 2 leagues for tonight. We try to keep around that. I'm trying to stay on top of going to bed. We might play in the challenge tomorrow. I have to see what we're doing tomorrow. Not so sure yet. As always, though, if you've enjoyed yourself, we do have some other videos up on YouTube. We have our Discord channel as well with the Pyro Prison folks, and we'll probably be playing some Pyro Prison here very shortly. We've kind of strayed away from it this past week. But that's going to wrap it up here. I could raid someone. Let's see if anybody's on that we do recognize really quick. The Pro Tour is also happening this weekend, so we may be watching that as well. Another reason I wouldn't mind getting up to watch it. Let's see here. Anybody I recognize? No problem, Indestius. It didn't go as well as I'd want to. I might try to like fine-tune it even more and play around with it, but yeah, it's a fun list. I think this one's a little bit more interesting to some degree. But you gotta pick what you like. We're just gonna wrap it up here. Nobody jumps out to me as someone to raid. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We may do this weekend. If not, we probably will at least record a video, and that'll be up on YouTube usually by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Unless it is our 10 deck series we're going to be doing. So we're going to be playing 3 color combination decks, and I'm going to record all 10 and release them all and see which one gets the most likes. So that's something to do. Last God, thank you for 49 bits. No problem for the stream. Karn is more fun, I think, but this one also combos out really, really hard. All right, you guys take care. Wrapping it up. We'll see you at the latest. We'll see you Monday. But we might catch you this weekend. So follow button, notifications, so you know if we do go live. Twitter, I'll also tweet out if we do. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. And have a good weekend.